Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then real...
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready? Ready?
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw now, May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. May to throw again. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, New England.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Here's May again. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This drive will start on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is May. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Nix to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Nix gonna keep it on the zone read. Now a loose football. One of the Patriots has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bag.
A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
May gonna look to throw. That's taken in by Shakir. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Nix. He'll go right and find his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing. Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and long. Throwing is Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Here's Presley Harvin now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Broncos. Set up. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
From out of the gun, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
On the set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
A first down throw for Nix. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And that is incomplete.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got a go route. You've got to stack that defender. Get on top of him and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Nix gonna throw for it. He's gonna air this one out. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Take over.
On 1st and 10, here's May. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll run on second down. And that will get them back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. May now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete, and he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready. 7 Pirates, ready.
Now, May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get him a 1st down here across midfield and down to the 45. Here's May. Digs on the reception. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And Panther 11,
To throw now, May. This one complete right side.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos go up by 7, 28-21. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Rattler, 79 Bronco. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw on first down is May. Quick throw here is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Mustang 19. Shut up. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Here's May to throw it on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Warrior 70. Go.
May to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Come on, set. Buffalo 18. 70 range, 70 range. Huh.
They're going. It's May. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. 2nd down. Knicks. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Knicks. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. we do know it'll be third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on, set. Set, go.
Operating from the shotgun. It's met. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and you're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Man in motion, it's Diggs.
Go.
On second down, it's May. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
First down and more past midfield. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 59 yards. Here is first and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Patriots. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his 6th this year. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll stick to the ground. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. And now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
Here we go. This is 4th down.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That is hard down the field. He's got it. Not only did they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Trying to tiptoe around the defenders there. He'll wind up with a gain of 5. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is brought in at the 10. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What a game this has been. It hangs in the balance until the very end, yet somehow they get a touchdown here late, Mike, and it looks like they're going to be able to pull this one out in the final seconds of the game.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs.
19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Mustang 19. Check go.
Here we go. One final play. He's looking deep for Shakir. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.